Is this on?
Are we good? Is it all set up?
Yeah.
The posters and the set, is it all look good?
Yeah.
Is it all good? Is it all right? Do I have time to go to the bathroom before we start?
Yeah.
Do you think so? I'm trying to think. What? Excuse me? Huh? What?
I think he's saying we're on.
What? Are we on right now? I don't believe you.
The red light on
I
the
don't
camera.
believe. What?
The red light on the camera is on.
Oh. Right. We're gonna cut that out, right? We're gonna cut that.
Editing man.
I don't think they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna do it. Okay. Anyway, welcome back to Gamers Universe. I'm Troy Dilo. You already know what it is. And with me, as always, is my good friend Joe.
Going on, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, and today's games is we're going to be going over Dishonored 2, which was recently talked about at E3.
Yes, Bethesda.
Oh, thank you, Bethesda. Thank you. Same guys who made Evil Within.
Yeah. Bethesda made Evil Within. They're making Fallout 4.
Fallout 4.
They're making another Doom game for all you Doom fans.
Doom fans.
And then
Shout out to you guys. What's up? And the next game we're going to be going over is Final Fantasy 15, the demo. Now, we already talked about this, but there was an update, so it's version 2.0. And I want to talk about it because there's some new stuff to go over. And they're very close to releasing like the full game.
Yeah.
At least in my opinion, because like the game seems more put together and closer to a finished product. So that's pretty much what I'm going at.
Okay.
I think we're ready to go.
Yeah, I think we're ready to start.
Let's get started. Now, the way we do it around here, if you're new here, is we break the game into categories of graphics, storyline, gameplay, replayability, and then we add that all up into the final score. And that's how we do it here.
You know, should we mention that anymore? It's kind of like, you know, you should,
Well,
you should get it by now.
They should, but I want to say it to the people who haven't watched the first episode or any episode before this.
Fair enough, okay.
Fair enough.
I agree.
Let's get started with Dishonored 2. Now, let's start with the graphics. We always start with the graphics. It looks the same as the first one. To me, it does.
Yeah, it's definitely got that cartoonish sort of look.
Yeah.
That was always a weird thing about the first one.
Yeah, it's
Very weird looking.
It's weird looking.
Yeah, but I mean, it definitely looked like they upped it a little bit.
Yeah,
to
they
next
upped
gen
it,
level.
especially if it's gonna come out on next gen. and all
Yeah,
that.
they gotta up the graphics.
Yeah, they gotta up it just a little bit. But to me, it still kind of looks the same a little bit. So not much to really say about it. So I gave it a solid 8. It's pretty good.
Fair enough. There's very
Is it fair
little
enough?
gameplay, so there's very little graphics.
Are we on gameplay?
No, I'm just saying there's very little gameplay, so there's very little visual.
Stuff.
Yeah, visual stuff.
Like just
effects
trailers.
and everything. Yeah, exactly. It's more or less like a trailer, so you don't get to see like the full graphical capacity of the game, everything at once. It's more or less a few things here and there, which is pretty cool. It's really
alright.
cool. It looked like a huge, big city, and
Big city.
in the trailer they
Big
went from
city.
one area to the
Big
other.
city,
We'll
yeah.
mention that.
Yeah.
And then it looked pretty good at the time.
I'm
I'm
not sure
not
if
gonna-
it's the same city. It's not the same city.
No,
I'm pretty sure it's
no,
not.
no. It's like a whole nother place.
It's like
now.
a whole nother city. Yeah.
Yeah, but it looked really, really good. I gave it
Yes.
an 8 just because I don't know how well it is, how good
Yeah.
it is, how great it is, how awesome it is.
Yeah.
But
But from the trailers, it looked pretty aight.
yeah,
But it looked cinematic. So
in a way, it didn't look like Just Cause 3 at all.
It didn't look
Just
like
Cause
that.
3
It was
didn't
like-
have that.
it was like a cinematic trailer, so graphics won't really look like that for actual gameplay, but good enough.
Yeah.
Good enough. Storyline is next. Now, from what I can pick from the trailers, is that you play as this. It's a whole different character. It's a whole different character. Corvo is not the main character anymore. He was in the first one, but not in the second one. The new character's name is Emily, and
We have a theory that
have a
it
theory.
might be Emily, the girl that Corvo saved
In the
in
first
the first
game?
one. So like the queen's daughter.
Yeah, the queen's
so the next
daughter
queen. We have a
in the
feeling that
first
that was
game.
her because she really liked what Corvo did. If you paid attention to
Yeah, if you like,
her and Corvo in the first one,
that's our prediction.
more or less she liked being in the shadows. They played hide and seek in the beginning. And
Playing hide and
really-
seek in the beginning of the game. That's
really like an idol for her.
I really like that in the beginning of the game. It's like it's how they describe the stealth is you're playing hide and seek with the queen's daughter. I thought that was adorable and funny, and that was a good introduction for that. So yeah, that's our theory. Our theory is this new character Emily is pretty much the little girl
Emily
from
Dishonored
the first one.
Yeah.
They have the same name. You can put two and two together.
Yeah.
And the outsider is still here. His name was the outsider.
The outsider.
The guy who gave Corvo his powers.
Oh, wasn't his name like Alex or something?
No, it was the outsider. You don't know his real name. They never said his real name.
Come on now. I think
Dude.
they said something.
They did not. They did not. I own the game. I would know this.
I own the game too.
Don't you feel special?
And don't you feel special?
I feel very special.
You
My
know
mommy tells me I'm
everything.
special.
Oh, sure she
Does
does.
your mommy tell you you're special?
Of course your mother tells you you're special.
Your
My
mother doesn't
tells
tell
me
you
I'm
that you're special.
Yeah, she does.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
When's the last time she said it?
Years ago.
Yeah, mine too.
Well, back onto...
Back on track. Yeah, so new character Emily, our theory, she gets powers that are a little different. Like in the trailer, she had like this tentacle whip that she would use as like a grappling hook.
It almost reminded me of the Darkness, I think is what it was called. You have like the creatures that come out of your back or
It
something.
did remind me of
It
that.
reminds you, if
Yeah.
you look at it, it looks like that.
Another
And
new
we'll,
power.
We'll try to have some gameplay of that maybe when she uses
Yeah,
it.
maybe we'll have some gameplay about that. And another new power is that it's weird to describe because it seemed like she just turned her whole body into just darkness and just traversed through the area.
Yeah, I think I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was in the trailer.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah. So that's pretty much like what the trailer showed. Whatever. So I gave the trailer about a solid 5 because we don't really know much about it, but from what we can pick from the trailers, it looked pretty good.
No, I did like the storyline to Dishonored.
I did
It
too.
was cool because it's not like what you would normally have in a game. It was like that revenge. Okay, these people killed this person, framed them. Obviously, that's been in quite a few games, but it's not as, I suppose, as emotional in those games.
Yeah,
it's more or
it-
less
it
you're
is
just out to
revenge.
get blood. In this one, like you have to save Emily, you have to do this, that, and the other thing. You were betrayed. I won't say by who if anybody hasn't played
you
the
were
first
betrayed.
one.
Would you
Yeah,
say
and
that
it
you
was
were?
like it was like all very strange, I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
Nothing you would expect.
That is how the first game went. The first game was like you were betrayed, so in a way you were dishonored.
Twice in one game. That's just terrible. Like, why would you do that? Anyway,
That's funny.
so I gave it a 7. I don't know much about it. I'm hoping to learn more.
I know that's what we're
next
hoping.
coming
We're hoping to
months,
learn more because we're fans. We're fans of this franchise.
Yeah, definitely.
The first one was amazing.
They came in with a lot of cool stuff that games didn't have.
Yeah.
Like, there
thoroughly
was
enjoyed
slow motion in many games, but like the way you could possess people in slow motion, move around toward bullets.
In fact, I'm pretty sure we talked about Dishonored.
Yeah, we did.
We reviewed
We
it
did.
once, so you
We
should.
did, yep.
So if you want to know anything about the first one, go back and check out that one.
We don't know what episode it is, so
We don't remember.
look through them all.
Just look
One
through them all while you're there. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, all right.
Okay.
Come on.
So, gameplay. Now, again, there's no official gameplay trailers out, but from what we can depict, did I say that right? From what we can pull out, there it is. That just sounded wrong too.
Well, we can
Decipher. I like that one.
decipher. Okay,
What we can decipher from the trailers is that I think it's going to play a lot like the first one with a little different
Yeah,
especially
mechanics, I suppose.
with a
in
little
way.
different mechanics, especially with the new powers.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially with the new
Definitely,
powers.
yeah.
So
It's going to be
That's kind of
different. I think it's mainly going to be different because of the powers.
Yeah, it's going to be
'Cause,
different.
I mean,
because of
you know, the first one had powers that worked with certain things, and then like it changes up. You know what I mean? You have different
Yeah.
powers, so now it's going to work a little differently.
Yeah, but as
So.
far as we're both concerned, we really don't know anything about it because there's no official gameplay out on this game just yet. So again, I'm going with an even score of 5 because you know it seems pretty good from what the trailer that we saw showed us, but there's no official gameplay on it. So I'm giving it an even score out of 5.
It almost seemed, like the first one. Although I did see a few differences, the way the people that you would fight, and how I guess it was very the bad guys, like almost like police back in that day.
Police.
In the storyline, were very brutal towards the civilians, and like you know what I mean. Like they would catch somebody, not even like doing something wrong, and they just line them up and shoot them.
Yeah, Joe got really butthurt about that part.
I did. I didn't like
did.
it. I didn't like
I laughed as he cried.
it.
I laughed
anyway.
as he cried.
Yeah, and it obviously looks like a brutal time, as well as the first one, disease and everything. It was pretty messed up.
Yeah, the disease is a little different.
Yeah, no, I think
It
there's
looks like.
Oh yeah, the disease is weird. We won't say it because it's a little graphic.
Yeah.
It's a little weird.
If you want to know what it is, watch the trailer yourself.
Yeah,
Or maybe
this is television.
Or maybe we'll show the part of the trailer here. Maybe.
Maybe it all depends.
I hope he does because this thing that I'm doing with my hands is really awkward.
Now,
replayability.
hold on.
Oh, we're not
I
done.
didn't give my score.
I'm so sorry.
You better be. Anyway, I gave it a 7. Even score, same as storyline.
Out of 10,
We don't know
7 is even?
No, an even score with my storyline.
Oh,
Ha 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 ha.
oh, you're so funny. Oh, you make
I
funny
know
jokes.
I am. Thank you.
Replayability. We're going to go on to replayability now. So, I'm giving my score based on the first game's replayability, where the whole thing was a linear story.
Yeah.
There
was sort of like almost a free roam within the linear story,
Yeah.
but if you wanted to do the fun stuff, you had to do the story missions.
Yeah, there is like a lot of open choice. So you can play like through the whole linear story again and just pick a whole different path. And sometimes there were choices, like there was this one choice where it's just, okay, I activated this machine, so I can either set it to just put everyone to sleep and we can just deal with them later, or we can just vaporize them now. So I'm wondering if the second one is going to have the same amount of freedom, sort of
Choice, yeah.
choice-based stuff as this one. If it does, that's awesome, but we don't really have any word about that, so I'm giving it another 5.
Yeah. I gave mine an X score, which means I didn't have a score.
X.
Just because we don't know enough about it. Obviously, we can base it off the first one, but you don't know. So I didn't give it a score, not yet. Maybe in the future. But
X
other
is
than that-
10 in Roman numerals.
Oh, I give it a 10.
The
No, all right. If you see the X, it doesn't mean 10. It means 0. No
Yeah.
score.
Well,
crossed out. Done. Fini.
final score. Let's get to the final scores for our game stuff. I hate you, camera guy. So, my final score is a 7. Because from what I've seen so far, it seems better. It's going to be better. It's definitely going to be better.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Most definitely. And that's all I'm going on. That's it.
My final is a 7.
Another 7.
I don't know much about it, like I said. I don't want to give it too high of a score because last time I talked about how games have let us down in the past.
It's sad.
And I don't want my intentions to be too high and done.
I know, that's happened a lot.
Yeah, especially when they're switching over to next gen.
Yeah.
But you got to figure, they're working out the kinks. These are all new games.
And everything.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So
all that. Let's move on to my favorite so far, Final Fantasy, the demo. but version 2.0 of it. So, starting off with graphics, it looks the same. It looks the same, but the graphics are just so good and beautiful. Like, everything looks so amazing. Like, there's barely any texture pop-ins.
The detail.
The detail is fabulous. I gave graphics a 10 because you got, it's something you can't describe. Like, you have to see it yourself in order to understand it. So good.
Now, we actually did one of our videos. I think it was the one that I wasn't here for. You did Dragon Ball Z, and then you did Final Fantasy 15.
Was it that one?
Yeah, I think it was that one. You did Final Fantasy 15 without me. And so, if you guys are looking for what he said, and I think you had Vinny and Dominic. Yeah.
Shouts
if
out
you
to
want to
them.
look at their opinion on number 15, just the game itself, not the update, you can look at that one.
Yeah, look
I'm
at
not
that
too sure
one.
which episode that was. But from what I saw when he was playing it, it looked very solid. I don't have much to say because he pretty much said it all. Thanks very much.
You're welcome.
I gave it an 8.
An 8. Storyline. From what I know a lot about the storyline nowadays. From what I can tell from the storyline is you play as Noctis. The character's name is Noctis, and I think he was born. Either he was born or he was adopted by this king of a whole kingdom. And then eventually the king dies, the castle is overrun, and Noctis runs away with a group of 3 other people who all have important meaning to his life, like his best friend, his bodyguard, and his closest advisor. And they all travel with him. And now I think he's going somewhere to visit someone. It's a girl, and I think it's his sister. I think.
Okay.
So that's like, as far as I know, that's all I know. But I kind of like the idea, so I gave it a 9. I like the idea of it. It's really cool.
I haven't really been a big fan of Final Fantasy. That's one thing I will say. I'm not a huge RPG person, depending on what the RPG is.
Dragonstock.
And, you know, that's just my opinion. I'm not a huge fan.
Dragonstock.
I'm sorry for all you people that really like Final Fantasy. I'm just not into it.
Just doesn't like it. I mean,
it's not that I don't like it. I think it's a cool idea. It's been around for years, but I can't click with it.
I wasn't either at the start, but I'm most definitely gonna pick up this one. I've played 13, which is a weird one to start off with, but I liked it, and I'm most definitely gonna pick up 15.
Can I finish?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you better be.
Keep
I'll
going.
see you in the parking lot.
Oh.
I'll have something to talk to you about. So I gave the storyline a 6. It was a pretty cool storyline from the start. Even though it's a demo and we only get to see a little bit.
Yeah.
I liked it, actually. It's pretty cool. You get to hunt something, and then you make money off of it to get your car running.
To fix your car.
That's the end.
Which is pretty much their excuse of saying, oh, we can't have you driving the car yet.
Yeah. But yeah, it was okay. The boss battle was cool.
Boss battle was awesome.
But, all right.
So, gameplay. Now, the gameplay category is when I'm really going to start talking about, like, the new stuff. So, the new update is pretty much, there's chain attacks now where you and your comrades can chain your attacks together one after another. And the more links you have, the more you can, like when you start off, it's just you and someone. And then when you get to like 3 links, somebody else joins in. And then when you get to 6 links, the last person joins in. And depending on the person you're doing it on, depending on their health, you can just keep it going and going until about like, the highest I've ever gotten was like almost 20 links. And that brought the final attack to about like, there's like levels, like level 1, 2, 3, but like it brought it to like cross kill. It was really cool. And the transitions are really cool. Like like one of your partners has like a gun, and when you like chain with him, you'll start off and you'll like hit him, and then he'll like slide under your legs and like come up under him and shoot him. It's really cool looking. And another new thing is before you go into battle with these giant creatures, and I'm hoping we can actually show some gameplay with this. Sometimes one of your comrades will come up behind you and interact with you a little bit before you go into the battle. And that's a little detail, and I really appreciate it. And then another new thing is you and one of your partners can go off on a separate side mission called On Tour. And it's really, really cool. Like you got to check that out yourself to see what that is, because I don't really want to spoil all that. But it made the gameplay so much better. Like there's a I wouldn't say a bunch, but there's plenty of new missions to go around, even if you finished all the missions before. If you get version 2, there's plenty of new ones. I thoroughly enjoy it. I'm giving the gameplay a 10. It's marvelous. I love it.
From what I saw, the gameplay, in my opinion, was pretty solid, actually.
It was.
I don't know. The one thing that I don't like about Final Fantasy is all the characters. It's like, what was the name of that game? The fighting one, almost like Dynasty
Sengoku
Warriors.
Basara.
Yeah, that game.
Ieyasu Tokugawa.
Who is that? I hate you.
I know you do.
Yeah, the characters, like there's so many characters, and I cannot keep track. I don't have the memory for that, and I don't have the memory to remember all the names, even though they're easy in this one, like Ace, Queen, King, Jack, whatever it is.
I think I've proven my point.
Yeah, it's a cool game. It is.
It is.
It definitely is. It's
Thoroughly awesome.
It's a very on point almost combat system. You know what I mean? It's not like very glitchy or laggy almost. It's very
the
well
combat,
done. Yeah.
The combat is very well done. Instead of turn-based, it's sort of a legitimate RPG thing.
Well, a legitimate RPG is sort of turn-based, I think. Originally, maybe. I don't know. Don't
Originally,
quote me.
but this
Don't
one
quote
isn't
me.
turn-based. It's
more or less just a free fight sort of thing.
the free fight. Everybody just does what they want.
That's what we're gonna call it now. We're gonna call it free fighting.
Yeah, we're starting it. Make
Free
it
fighting.
last. Make it a thing. And it's really cool because you can switch your weapons. There's like single-edged blades, and then
Can I finish what I was gonna say?
well, I need to finish up.
I'll finish it.
Fine.
What he
Do
was
what you
saying
want.
is one of the characters, who was it?
Noctis.
Noctis has multiple weapons. He's almost like magic. He makes them appear, and that's how he hits people. He doesn't hit them.
The other characters
weapons
make their
itself.
weapons appear too.
Oh, really?
I've seen it happen.
I didn't know that. Well, basically, he makes weapons appear, and you can set up different weapons in different positions or spots, so that way, you know, this weapon might be swung first, this one second, this one third, this one fourth, or whatever, and you can keep switching that up.
Yeah,
which
it's
is
really
pretty cool. That's really cool. But I don't like that.
You don't like it?
I like where I can have the weapon and swing it and kill things. Anyway, that's
Swing
just my
and kill
opinion.
things.
I gave it a 9.
Yeah. Some of the names I can't really name, like the Great Sword. It's like I'm not even gonna try. But yeah, there's two normal swords, one great sword, and then 2 spears / tridents. Well, I wouldn't really say a trident, I would say spear.
We'll try to have gameplay of that.
Hopefully there's gameplay of that. I would want gameplay of that.
Yeah.
Replayability. Now, depending on how you play is how you can really score the replayability of this, because how I killed like the big behemoth boss is I just used the summon and just took him out in one hit. But I've been working on trying to level up my characters so that way they can be strong enough to defeat him without the help of that summon. And I'm really close too, because the behemoth is, I checked it out, level 58. And Noctis, my character, my Noctis, He's level 58, and the rest of them are about 1 or 2 levels off. So when I get them all like that level or a little higher, that's when I'll fight the behemoth and see if I can actually take him out. And there's a new boss. A new boss. I don't know the name of the boss, but if you've actually played the demo before, I hope there's gameplay about this. I hope there's footage here about this. There's this giant dinosaur-looking thing, and you can fight him now.
Was that the thing in the water?
Yeah, the thing in the water.
Oh, is that they made that a new boss?
They made that a new boss.
Wow.
And
we'll definitely have gameplay of that.
And if you want to fight him legitimately, you got to level up your guys to around level 82. Unless you want to use the summon. But I've actually seen footage of this. Like, the summon didn't kill it. And that thing does 999999999 damage. It still didn't kill it. Well, then again, it wasn't centered. It was like, here's the main point of attack, and then here it is over here. So it's taking, like, aftershock damage. So maybe if it was more centered, maybe. But I thought that was awesome. And that's what I'm aiming for. So I play the game a lot, and it's just a demo. And that's why I gave replayability a 9, because I thought it was awesome.
Replayability, what's nice about it is even after you beat the demo, you can still go back and fight the behemoth and kill things. It's not like,
Yeah, it's not.
demo's done, you have to start all over.
Yeah, no, it's not
More
like
or less,
that.
it shows the end cutscene, and then it's...
And then
it'll put you back.
It'll just put you back.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's no real loss of just beating it.
Definitely there were a bunch of other things to do. Obviously, in a demo, you hit your max, and there's nothing else to do.
No.
But from what I saw, looks like there was a good chunk of the game, and I kind of liked it, so I gave mine an 8.
Yeah, it's really cool. I really hope it's just so great. Final score for version 2.0, the demo of Final Fantasy 15. For me, it's a solid 9. When the demo first came out, that was about 60% of the game done. With this new version, it seems more put together, more complete. So I'm hoping that I can get my hands on the actual game soon enough. Yeah. I'm very looking forward to this. I hope I'm not setting my expectations too high.
Yeah. Final score for me is an 8. Although I'm not a big fan of Final Fantasy, this one definitely caught my attention when he got it. And I'll definitely have to play it when I come over to your house whenever it comes out.
Yeah. My house.
I don't know when that'll happen. But
not his house, my house.
Yeah, because I don't have a PlayStation.
Because I'm awesome. Anyway, that about does it here for us. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to check us out on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel.
YouTube channel is Gamers Universe TV. Oh, whoa.
Hello. Yep, that's the sound that indicates that we're pretty much done.
Anyway, also our Facebook page.
Facebook page, Gamers Universe. YouTube channel is Gamers Universe TV. Go check us out there if you missed an episode. We'll see you next time. Oh, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was
yeah, it was all right.
Except for the
beginning part,
we need to talk to the editor about that.
Yeah, we really need to talk to the editor about that. We really need to cut that out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm just saying?
It's just bad.
They
go to the bathroom now.
I think so. They always do that to us.
Yeah, why?
They always do that to us. I don't get it.